What's going on, sweet? How you doing? Hey.
But you know, I've been wanting to go for the grid for the longest. I know we were talking about Paper Fairy, and it really does suck because this weekend is the very first week I gotta go, and he's not gonna be there. Yeah, because
right.
I've never been able to go, and you know, I'm just saying it like straight up. I don't know if there's anybody in the grid watching this right now, but like I am on a hunt. This season, I'm getting so like. I just have a new
There's a lot of
fire.
good, there's a lot of grid players here.
Yeah,
Actually.
and you know, like honestly, I respect these guys, but I'm letting you know right now, Bronze, Cocktraps, Egbert, Swar, I'm sorry. Yeah, he is in here. I'm letting all of them know right now that I am coming Sunday, and I am gonna give them the word.
All right.
I am definitely, like, I'm so angry, and we all know how angry I am, and that's okay. You know, like I understand that they're good players, yet I am definitely turning up this.
Well, we'll talk about that a little bit more afterwards. I say, you know, I definitely like. I always appreciate and like the hunger and grind for players to like go and put out there, and you calling them out is a very good thing. Like you're trying to put your extra work, trying to prove yourself and show everybody like, hey, I'm one of the new faces of the scene, and I'm gonna be one of the standing faces of the scene, and I'm gonna go prove it to you guys. That's really good, but also like two contributors to being consistent players in the scene at high level. Tony and Nelvin. This matchup has gone a little bit more in Nelvin's favor, but it's not out of reach for Tony. Historically, Tony has done very well, like making comebacks and getting sets off from Nelvin too. It is best of 5, so they do have plenty of room to play with here.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking, I haven't seen this matchup too much. I mean, I know it's happened time and time again. However, me personally, I haven't seen them play all the time.
It's usually because it's one of multiple things. Usually, one of them runs into lane, one of them runs into light, and then Koga happens and loses. And that roll on up smash just took that stock.
You know, he did take that stock, but I just want to say something that he did. He up B'd towards his own banana to make sure that recovery was safe, and that was just such an amazing idea. I had to point that out.
Yeah, no, that was extremely smart because he's using he's doing an option coverage while trying to do what would be considered an unsafe recovery, but also as kind of a bait because like people will go in and try and punish that, especially trying to get a little too aggressive, and next thing you know you're knocked over, and now you're getting crowded by Nelvin because he just caught you on a trip. Is a very smart, he's an extremely talented and smart player. You know, doesn't get to attend as much. You know, like I said, life gets in the way sometimes. But every time he shows up, he does well, as well as Tony. And that was great coverage with that banana into that back throw. And is not out of reach of Tony right now. All he needs is about, he just needs one down throw. He's gonna put himself back into their game. You get it. All right, so it doesn't. Good DI and Nelvin's part manages to avoid getting multiple fairs. And only got to follow up with a forward throw, but they are 30% is kind of been blink an eye at. Nice double nair. Just got the very last ending hitbox.
Yeah, that was a really weird double fair. I was, without a doubt, I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, I say that the nair has a weird it has such great setup. I didn't think it would last that long though. That was very smart on his part, but also very smart. Nelvin right now just covering every ledge get up option he's going for right here.
A lot of ledge pressure, and I know that Ness is pretty bad at ledge, you know, in that disadvantage state. And having a ledge trapper as strong as Diddy, I can imagine how hard that can be.
Yeah, I mean, Ness does have a great air dodge, but that down tilt, you can't get out of the true combo from down tilt to up smash, and that's going to take game 1. Or was that game 2?
That was game 1. Thinking about it, you know, like, he got the down tilt at like 130 on Ness, and it's still connected.
Yeah, even with his floaty nature and his, like, how far he faded back, he's still cooking with the end of it. And guessing triplats. No, we're going to run it right back. Okay, so we're going to continue to play on Smashville. Yeah. And
he understands that he can win it, so I definitely don't blame running it back.
Yeah, definitely not out of reach. You know, Nelvin did a great job that second stock there, just not letting him get up off ledge. And see if he can repeat that success in this game here. Both of them whipping a lot of grabs at the start right there in center stage. And forces a banana into his hand, trying to get some damage. He actually does, and now he's in a bad spot. Okay, DI'd straight up, avoiding getting fair. He got a lot of damage out of that, even though he couldn't get the fair string off the edge of the stage. He still got. He's 23 to 83% right now.
Yeah.
He got a lot of damage out of that interaction. You know, I can imagine how scared Nelvin was off there, and he kind of just capitalized on that.
You can imagine how scared Nelvin was there with that back throw, like right at the ledge.
Yeah.
So if he was not paying attention to what was about to happen, he might have been mixed up into a back throw right off the ledge.
And now that's another back throw, and at this point, you know, he is staling. I want to see if he goes for a third one. I understand, but, you know, you are stealing one of your best grab.
Well, at this point, you know what? That he definitely kept fading around, waiting to try and catch up with that up air, trying to get Nelvin to give him an air dodge over on the left side, and a very dominant first stock from Tony so far, only taking 32%, and he's been calling out every high recovery that he opted to go for that side B, so it's got to be in the back of Nelvin's mind now when he's recovering. And as we saw with what he was doing with Zion, now that he has had a stock lead, he's just staying in his face near the ledge. It's like, you know what? I have a stock to play with. If I don't make it back, that's fine, as long as I force you so far that you can't recover.
Yeah.
You're trying to exploit one of, not a weakness, that was a great pivot grab.
Yeah, that was great coverage with just the banana pressure in the sky. You know, Tony Pajamas doing a lot of adapting from game 1 to game 2, and that's what makes him such a great player.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of our top-level players just can adapt so fast just from one game. And that forward smash not taking it. I think you get the arm hitbox. I guess it's a little weaker.
Yeah, I say it definitely seemed like the sour hit end of that hitbox. So opting to go for a ledge jump, but Tony recognizing that he was going to go for it immediately. Wow.
Yeah, that's really good TI.
That's twice now. I say, like, I mean, he doesn't have any rage, but still, he's at 138 and manages to live from 2 very strong smash attacks. That back air is not even going to kill either, getting the sour spot end of it.
And this is the, like, one big issue. I was just about to say it, but Nelvin shut me up. What I was going to say is, you know, when Ness is at that high percentage, it's really hard to get the kill. But, you know, Nelvin obviously, being as good as he is, found a way to get it. Not taking too much damage, only 58%. Was that a side beat in the air?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
That was, also, like, speaking of what you said before, too, that Tony was forced into a banana grab, and he couldn't, like, nair to safety or anything at the bottom. Like, so he was able to get that fair finally and close that out. But you're right, because of, like, the way that Ness works. Oh, wow. He just down tilted a 2-frame of a PK Thunder 2. This man is a brave individual.
Well, actually, I believe that if you 2-frame a PK Thunder, it would never trade. I'm pretty positive.
You know, actually, let me rephrase. It probably was just a 2-frame that out there is not going to take it yet. It looked like Tony was opting to recover high to force it to go above ledge, but he traded with it instead. And a nice nair. That's going to take the stock, and we're going to a game 3 with a one game apiece, and best of 5. And loser semis of Onslaught 87.
Yeah, that side B was a little reckless. I thought I was gonna see, you know, like a banana or like a B reverse up B or something like that. But you know what? He decided to keep it simple. Maybe that's what he thinks Tony was thinking, and Tony was just one step ahead of him, saying, "Hey, I know you ain't gonna pull any of the shenanigans. I'm just gonna, you know."
Yeah, it seemed like Nelvin was being a little bit more, not so much panicky, but he's being very obvious with his recoveries because he was in a pressure situation. It's like, you know what, I need to get back. I need to get back to center stage. I need to take this game. I don't want to give this game up right now. And to Tony taking great advantage of that, noticing that he was going straight for it, and the platform coming in and raising the roof and giving him 3 up tilts in a row. And again, wow, that had some great range on that pivot grab there.
He's doing really good with those pivot grabs on Monkey Flip, and I've been seeing that like all set. And not many characters or just players in general can do that really consistently like Tony can.
Yeah, it's like we talked about before with that passive aggressive positioning. Like he's been getting people, like he's been noticing when he wants to have aggressive approaches and getting them with these pivot grabs throughout the set. That's like a multi-game player knowledge thing from previous sets.
Yeah,
and it's working out very well for him so far. But oh my God, that would look like some relatively suspect TI at the start there. It looked like he was going to take it. Trying to 2-frame that up B.
Yeah, I want to see him get a little more aggressive with those PKs because he's thrown out a couple, like see right there, you know, maybe he couldn't at that exact moment, but just having like, you know, run off there or something like that, I really think that'd be like a game changer if he were to do that.
I feel like maybe we might see that come out like if this goes to a game 5 or even like if he happens to lose this game, he should maybe wait for it in his back pocket, try and like just condition him to thinking, okay, I only have the up B. Like as long as he does it well. Sorry, I got a little distracted by whatever Crockett was talking about. The amateur bracket, we'll talk about that after with you guys.
Yeah.
And Nelvin's doing a good job here. Actually, instead of just deciding to play patient, he's staying within Tony's zone, trying to get as much damage as he can prior to losing the stock. Because you can play patient all you want, but the moment you get grabbed, that's that stock is gone. So he's
Yeah.
put on a lot of damage just staying in Tony's face.
And it's amazing. Like, have you seen like all these sets? Game 1 was pretty confident in Nelvin's favor, and then Game 2 was pretty confident in Tony's. And now it's back to Nelvin. Like they're just playing back and forth with all the momentum that they're giving one another.
I say it's a classic trait of CT, man. Like we don't have like a super large group, but we have a good mid-sized group of talented players.
Yeah,
and
man.
they've all played each other many times over, and it finally gets that down tilt off smash. He kept going for and over, and Nelvin
He's
just smashing
clapping
it down
away.
right now, saying, "This is my options. This is what we have. This is what you will see, and this will eventually win."
And this is why you died. Yeah, that one down tilt 2-1. Nelvin has game point. But yet, just in the middle of the set, talking about Crocman 6-0ing Zoo.
Yes.
From losers in the amateur bracket. Good job to him. Pretty disappointing for Crocman to be in the amateur bracket himself.
Yeah, you know what? That's just a testament to the skill of the players around here. Like, like I was saying before, like you got 9th, Crocman got 9th, but you're both capable of being top 8s. I usually don't go down as early as I did.
Wait, hold on. Crocman got 9th?
Well, I'm saying, huh? Yes, please.
Yeah.
I am thirsty. I am hot. It is
Wait,
very hot
Crocman
here.
got 9th in singles regularly? No, there's no way because
No, I'm saying he normally gets around
Oh,
that
okay.
region. I'm saying he normally get around there, but but today he didn't. Things just happen is because we have a lot of talented players. There's a lot of upsets that go on around here with a relatively mid-sized pool of people, and we can have even more people if you guys all come down here. Everybody who's watching this right now has the capability of traveling to UG, and the only way you're gonna get better is you come out here. And if you don't play against the best, there is no way you can be the best.
Yeah.
So come play. Otherwise, keep complaints to yourself. Sorry, I throw that out every once in a while because it's always the people who want to complain about like top tiers and whatnot, but they never come out here and play themselves and learn how to win. You gotta come out in order to get better. Kind of like these two people on screen right now. Nelvin and Tony didn't get here by just showing up once.
Yeah, and that Ness, like he's what a C or B tier. I know tiers don't matter too much, but
Yeah, this game is one of those few games. Like even though tier list is a thing, it's still this game is more heavily reliant on how strong you can be with the matchup. Oh my goodness. If he clipped him with, like, if he made it a trade with the peanut on the up B, that would have been so good. But he still seals out the stock, killing him off the top.
pretty confident in Nelvin's end. Just having that amazing lead, getting 24. That was really cute. I like that.
Looked like Tony was opting to go for the foe, trying to get him to get clipped by the tail end of PK Thunder so he can seal it out with PK Thunder 2, but it's okay because he's going to seal it out. Tony's saying that he's not done yet, still very much in this set.
And getting a good 47, and just continuing the pressure, throwing him off stage to see what he can make out of it. Okay, see, that was really smart. A 2-frame, getting his jump back.
That was good movement on Nelvin's part. He didn't get punished for being near the ledge over there. Finally gets grabbed, though, and takes some damage.
34.
Hey,
42,
and he's keeping it going.
Yeah, man, he's not stopping. He understands that, like, this is my moment. But right now, he's off stage, and this could definitely be matched.
A very small overcommitment on Tony's part, and managed to put him off stage, and now he gets a quick grab of his own and gets that up air. And trying to read his landing, but doesn't get anything, but he still has 53% to 101, so he's very much still in the lead, and has banana in hand.
Ooh, that was scary. That could have been it.
I say, yeah, I think he was just opting to stay safe there. He didn't want to overcommit. He does have he's up a game right now, and only one stock away, trying to make sure he seals this out in a safe way. Don't want to give it up and force this into a game 5. And that banana to up smash is going to do it, and Nelvin is going to move on to face Koga in losers finals.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Nelvin. We were talking about how good the CT